One percenters, welcome back. Coach Tom here. I trained for 30 days to improve my jump shot goal, guys. This guy's at it again. Last video was a banger, got 35 views, but it's all good. I enjoy watching it, learning. If you're just an average Joe, this might be you. I trained for 30 days to improve my jump shot. I'm very curious on what he actually worked on.
He's a former Division I shooting guard and a current basketball skills coach. And today I'm seeking his advice on how to become a
basketball skills coach. How do you improve your jump shot in 30 days?
There's
a lot of ways to approach this.
Here we
if he's just your regular run-of-the-mill coach, he'll probably have him do a bunch of form shots and then build his way out. I'm not your everyday skills coach. I would approach this completely differently if he does that.
Starting out, I'll be taking 25 shots from around the NBA three-point line. And I'm
average Joe or NBA range, 1 out of 5.
Getting a pretty brutal reminder of just how far back the NBA 3 really is. Well, I did improve on some of the later spots.
That's not NBA 3, that's college.
I was hoping for.
Oh my gosh,
oh, maybe it is. Saw the line different.
I even managed to miss Emerson's high five at the end of the round.
That's a good job, man.
1 out of 5, maybe.
Next, I move into elbow jumpers off the dribble, where I think I should do a lot better.
Did he say his score? He didn't say his score.
Hardly the... And I'm getting a pretty brutal reminder of just how far back the NBA 3 really is. Well, I did improve on some of the later spots. This was hardly the start I was hoping for.
Oh my gosh, I'm getting tired.
Doesn't have full extension on his elbows. They've been working out them arms too much. A little stiff wrist there.
Just to miss Emerson's high five at the end of the round.
That's a good job, man.
Decent strength on it.
Mission failed. We'll get him next time.
Next, I move into elbow jumpers off the dribble, where I think I should do a lot better.
Beautiful. Good.
But I actually just made 2 shots. I put those at the beginning so you'd think I was good.
Okay. So just naturally, just watching it off this way, one way he goes left, right, and the other way goes right, hop. Things he probably doesn't even notice or care about.
Next,
your body controls so much. Your motor patterns determine so much. If you don't train your motor patterns, you'll just fall
where I think I should do a lot better.
to them.
Beautiful.
1 hop, left, right.
Good.
But I actually just made
Hop.
2 shots. I put those at the beginning so you'd think I was good.
Left, right, and he's just going open step. He's actually going right, left, right.
This brought my day 1 numbers to 9 out of 25 from 3.
1 out of 5. He's better than what I would have thought. I said 5 out of 25. 1 out of 5, 1 out of 5, 3 out of 5, 2 out of 5.
And a
2 out of 10 mid-range. Horrific. That means he's hardly ever there, so why even shoot? Just focus on the 3-pointers, man. They're worth more.
miserable 2 out of 10 on pull-up jump shots. It was an ugly first day, considering I only have 30 days to improve.
You good, my dude?
Yeah, I'm good. I need a sec.
Ain't anywhere but up. Some guys, they say it takes 10,000, reps. It takes a lot more than that if you want to get anywhere remotely close to college level.
In order to fit my practice around
skill.
my work schedule, it's gonna mean
Don't
some
even
early
get
mornings
me started
to
with
get to the
NBA
court
level.
and work through the drills and advice Emerson gave me.
There it is. Form shots.
The biggest thing for us, I think, is following through and having it be a relaxed follow through rather than a forced follow through.
Yep, he did. I like that.
These 2 fingers, our pointing finger and our middle finger, being the last 2 fingers to touch the basketball. So instead
I would agree with that
of shooting just a normal form shot, we're exaggerating the arc on a shot. We just want to hold our follow through and shoot the ball nice and high.
I make players do this, but if you give them an adult that accountability, they might be able to do it. But I have kids shoot over the backboard from behind, makes the rim smaller and forces them to shoot higher. Instant feedback. If he's gonna do it, I would have him actually jump a little bit.
A lot of the time when we step into our pull-up jumper, we step with our toe first, and the balance pad there is garbage compared to getting that first heel down, giving us a nice strong base to have balance to go straight up.
Great pickup by this guy. I already like him. A lot of players like to step like tippy toe into the shot. You have to have rhythm. Your energy is transferring from the heel to toe, and then the other one is coming, and then you're exploding. So you're rolling your energy and then exploding. Oh, slipped on his ass.
Alright, so if you... Alright, so if you are wondering right now why I am waking up early in the middle of winter to go and work on my jump shot, well, that's because last summer I started to get back into playing basketball again, and I realized how much I still love playing. And even if I'm older, slower, and far less skilled than I used to be,
outside.
I want to continue playing for as long as possible.
And wake up early, there's nobody at the
gym. I can make myself playable on the court at any age is by improving my jump shot. In the past 10 years, the game of basketball has gone through a shooting.
God, I don't need to see all this.
Gotten so good at shooting threes that it's become the dominant strategy in the NBA and has become an equalizer for players who are smaller, older, or less athletic to stay on the court and contribute for a team. So if it's guys who are older, slower, and less athletic,
the game is getting faster and more athletic, so shooting could only save you in one arena.
Shooting close to the basket, exaggerating my arc on the ball to really work on following through with my wrist.
You don't really follow through. You're not going to get that height from your wrist. You're going to get it through your toes.
Next, I'll work on shooting off the dribble.
There's a big, nice little hitch in his head right there.
Exaggerating my arc on the ball to really work on...
Nice little hitch when he takes that pull-up jumper. That's from doing too many bench presses.
Following through with my wrist.
Got a nice little turtle head. Here it comes.
Next, I'll work on shooting off the dribble, concentrating on landing heel-toe, and releasing the ball at the height of my shot. And finally, I'll move back toward the three-point line to work on maintaining my shooting form and mechanics, and not just compromising everything from distance and chucking the ball.
That extra 2 feet
I'll move back toward the
looks terrible. So his form breaks at the NBA range. So the high school range right there looks okay.
To work on maintaining my
looks okay going up,
mechanics, and not just compromising everything from distance
and then here it turns more into a push.
Chucking the ball.
So he needs to speed his arms up.
Today, I am lucky enough to have Cam here rebounding for me, so hopefully I can get a lot more shots up in a quicker amount of time with his help. We're also going to...
When you don't have a rebounder, you need to just use your brain. I do it all the time. All you need to do is shoot in the air. Go see all my line drills. Do the line drill, like shoot in the air, just visualize. You don't
film all of my shooting in slow motion so I can actually look at my form and see how well I'm implementing the advice Emerson gave me in our last session to make sure my mechanics are sound and I'm actually taking the advice and putting it into practice. Having someone to rebound allows me to put all my attention on my shot so I can adjust if it's consistently
he's still pushing it a little bit.
It allows me to really quickly get into a rhythm. Even better, I can work with Cam as a defender to mimic shooting in game scenarios. And so far this practice is going great. The ball is releasing off my pointer and middle finger, and I'm landing heel-toe off the dribble, so I'm going into my shot on balance and under control.
His hand placement is what's messing up his wrist.
Now's the time to train for a career you're
Everybody holds the ball
about.
differently.
Universal Technical Institute's wind turbine.
His right hand isn't fully balanced.
I just noticed 2 mistakes I am making that I didn't catch on the day. The first one is that my guide hand is staying attached to the basketball all the way up to the point of release when it should be coming off and just guiding so it doesn't actually affect the trajectory of the shot.
Not really.
And the second thing I'm doing half of the time is I have a tendency to cut my follow through off.
His wrist isn't even following through all the way, like pointing down. It's probably because he edits a bunch of videos with his freaking pointer finger like me. I'm starting to feel my forearms get jacked up.
Short, when I should be getting that full nice extension of the wrist that's going to give the ball a backspin.
His left hand looks fine.
And finally, this isn't really a mistake, but what the hell is going on with my face? Why am I doing this? It's just...
He needs to spread his fingers out a little bit more and move his hand to the left.
As important as it is to be getting in proper reps on these workouts, it's actually during my recovery time where the mechanics will begin to become second nature. That's because the neural pathways that carry signals from our brain to our muscles are strengthened and repaired during sleep. And a full 8 hours of sleep after practicing has been found to increase our motor learning by up to 20%. Fortunately for me, I am a pretty great sleeper already, and that's in part thanks to my Helix mattress, which is the
great sleeper.
Good night's sleep. Or enter Helix Sleep, sure it is the right fit for you.
That does look like a nice bed.
Okay, so it is day 15.
The easiest method, guys, if you have 30 days, go shoot 300 shots a day. If you have more energy than that, do 400, do 500. It's pretty easy. If you're a beginner, start with 50, start with 100. But if you're an adult, you can easily do 300 in the air. Who cares about the rim?
And I definitely feel like I have been improving with my form.
10,000 is easy to get.
However, I realize when I
in a
actually go
month.
back to the gym on day 30, I'm gonna have pressure to perform and show that I've actually improved, which is gonna make shooting a lot more difficult. So today I've asked my brother to rebound for me again, but I have also promised him that if I do not beat my day 1 numbers from 3, lunch is gonna be on me. It's not the biggest incentive in the world, but hopefully it just adds a little bit of pressure, puts a little bit of pride on the line. See how I do.
He was 9 out of 25 and then 2 out of 10 and 2 out of 10, I believe. That's not very good, but what do you guys think is a good percentage if you were just shooting 5 out of 5 or 25 shots and then some elbows? 50%, 60%, 70%, 80%, 90%?
As I try to get into a rhythm, it looks like this bet is already affecting how I shoot. 1. Like, really affecting it. But just like day 1, I start doing better as I move into the other shots. Okay, it's close. 55.
Paul George, the corner 3.
If you can shoot straight, you can shoot great. He's having wild inconsistency with his wrist.
Oh my god.
So whatever drills you're doing, you need a lot of them, a lot of muscle memory.
I fell apart under these smallest
You don't even need 30 days.
And while Cam was celebrating,
If you're an athlete or if you're training with me, 30 days is a lot of time, especially during an off season. If you really want to get after it, you do 3 shooting sessions a day, and they'd be low intensity because you don't want to kill everything
his free
and not
burrito,
be able to work every
this
day.
gave me a really bad feeling about how I do on the final day.
So his one day with a trainer, all he said was work on his follow through. Bro, somebody tag Goal Guys and have him come with me, and I'll virtually train him way better than what the hell he did and improve his jumper by at least double. I guarantee that. Tag him. Good Lord. I trained with an Asian
Just a little bit stiff, and that
internet dude
that is not good when you're shooting the ball.
that coaches
Oh,
high
I
school
feel
kids
nervous.
and youth and
After a
adults.
shaky warm-up, I really wanted to showcase how hard I'd been working and all of the improvements I'd made.
We have not been working
Get it
out
up a
hard.
little bit.
Instead, I shot a whopping 4 for 25.
Because I can see like you're like tense when you shoot. So it's like just relax, be here. Try and keep everything up top. It's just like if you're boxing, right? Like I can't do this. Like
Very
you
hard to
wanna
tell
relax
someone who's tight to
and
relax.
Let things move. So
You could tell them doesn't mean
just
they'll
relax.
do it. Still got that stiff
Since
wrist.
I think of ways to make myself feel less tense, I only got stiffer and finished my second attempt shooting 6.
Rick City, massage your wrist and
The vibe
shoulders
so
and
far
triceps.
is not good. This is gonna be the 5th time we've done 3-point shooting. Like if this was me, I would be exhausted by now. But
5th
Emerson
time,
keeps
that's
telling me to take a
125
break, but
shots.
he's just so determined to keep going. So I don't know.
125 shots.
But when we finally moved into the mid-range, I had been going and going for much longer than I was used to, and my body was about to hit a wall.
Oh, you okay?
What?
Mid-range, I had been
Just
going
threw
and
out his
going
back.
for much longer than I was used to, and my body was about to hit a wall.
Oh, you okay?
Full added some crazy sound effect like he threw out his back.
Like when you relax, you're not out of breath. When you let your back kind of go and you let your core go.
No.
Okay, good.
How old is this
So
dude?
I ended yesterday with a lower back strain, which is just a perfect, painful reminder of how badly I choked. So
Oh,
now
I feel
get to
bad
look
for
forward
this
to
guy.
2 to 3 days of walking through my house like a very old man. At least a week of light mobility and strength training to rehab and get myself back to a place where I can move comfortably.
Don't do those.
And then I cannot let things end the way they did yesterday. I know I am a better shooter than that. And I know when my shot feels right and on target. And yesterday, everything felt off because I was completely in my head. So while I am rehabbing, I'm going to
The
focus
triangle.
entirely on the mental component of shooting,
Mind, body,
and I
craft.
know exactly where I'm going to start.
He broke down in his
Knowing
brain
the skill
and his body
of
and his
calm
skill.
in any environment. That is a trainable skill.
This is performance psychologist Dr. Michael Gervais, and he's helped some of the world's best athletes perform in the highest pressure moments in sports. I decided I should rewatch an old interview he did with Cam so I could try using mental imagery to prepare for another attempt.
So imagery is not more complicated than playing the most beautiful movie you could imagine. Feeling it, seeing it, smelling it, hearing it, of you having success in the future. The most
Visualization is a big key. That's why I say shoot
where you can drop in
without rebounding.
deeply focus on creating this movie for, let's call it 8 minutes, 12 minutes, really playing this movie, directing this movie, slowing it down, speeding it up, seeing it from real time. The best in the world, they spend time, a lot of time, imagining their future being brilliant.
I gotta study this guy's
it was better to wear my
YouTube
glasses today
skills.
because I've realized when I'm practicing, I actually shoot and see a little bit better when I'm wearing them compared to my contacts.
Oh, that's a big,
Because my back
big
still
difference.
isn't fully recovered all the way, I'm gonna do a thorough warm-up, so I'm hopefully feeling loose, feeling relaxed mentally and physically before I go into my film shooting, and then final touch
Wear your
begins.
glasses.
Ready?
There's a whole different thing too
So
when
10 days after choking and only being able to visualize
there's a whole different ball game when there's pressure.
a better performance, this happened.
When you're relaxed with your friends, nobody's guarding you.
5. Let's go, baby.
And if you guys are trying to get better for a game, if you move this slow, set shots don't really help.
Well, I didn't
You're gonna lose even more confidence because in a game you're never gonna be this set.
expect to shoot that well from every spot.
Unless you're
I
playing a
was
super
off to
slow
great
competition.
start. And then it happened again.
Still threw out his back.
Sheesh. 4 for 5, baby. Two shots. 1 for 2. Last one.
You can see the normal speed of his shot.
When I tested my improvement,
Oh,
on
he went
pull-up
right left
jumpers,
there.
I finished 3 of 5 going to the left
There
side,
you go.
followed by a perfect 5 for 5 driving to the right, bringing my day 40 numbers to 13 of 25 from deep and 8 out of 10 on pull-up jump shots.
Yeah, okay, this
After-
fool's a god now.
Saw my first 2 shots go in. It felt like my whole body completely relaxed, and I could just enjoy shooting, knowing that I'd put in the work and I knew how much I had improved, especially when it came to shooting off the dribble. Still, this goal really puts into perspective just how good you have to be to shoot almost 40% in an NBA game with all the added pressure of screaming.
The better you get at something, the more you realize how crappy you are compared to pros, and that goes. Oh my god! The better I get, I'm like, good god, these NBA guys are just way better.
Fans, media scrutiny, and the world's best defenders trying to lock you up. I tensed up just at the fear of having to share my progress on YouTube, which is some pretty low stakes. But hopefully, if I keep working on my shot, I can enjoy at least knocking down a few threes.
I like
and
this guy
pick
for
up with some
trying
friends,
stuff, man, putting
which
himself out there.
is pretty much all I'm going for these days.
Good
I
job,
want to say a
man.
huge thanks to Emerson for all of his help coaching with this goal. His links are in the video description, and I will see you guys in the next one.
Good job. I need to message this guy. All right, fun video. I trained for 30 days to improve my jump shot. Definitely not. I never know what I'm going to get out of that guy. But fun little video to watch and learn how some people approach shooting and how his trainer helped him out. All right, guys, until next video, take 40 minutes, 24 seconds, or 1% of your day to get better. Peace. Go watch my the other goal guys, the one where you try to play defense. It's in there too. I trained like the world's best defender for 30 days. Peace.